Hi guys, it's Sealy here with me. Have fun making Legos, miniature scale Legos. Um, Quick thing, I have music going as usual. So if you hear any sound, it's sort of strange. It's mostly probably the music. Um, as the name of my video has said, I am making, and what I just said, I am making miniature scale things. Having fun with it. How came up me making miniature scale things is that me and a friend at my last Lego get together were having fun making miniature scale things, of course, and we decided that next Lego club we would build our own Lego. Between my last Lego get together, and my next Lego get together, we would build Lego miniature scales of our own, and we would meet up and show off our Legos. So that's what how this came up. The size, because there's different types of size of miniature scales. At least two that I know of how to size a miniature scale thing, miniature scales. Is that one, you can have it where you can't see the person and you just build miniature scale things, or two, you can have this be the stud like thing be the person, and you can have this be your base of how you can make your miniature scale things of whatnot. So this is our size that we're doing. This is going to be a person, and we're going to build everything around that scale. Hopefully my friend will remember. He is one of those people that can't forget, as I always forget great many things. And he is pretty young, so he might forget, but that's fine. I'm having fun making miniature scale things. I haven't made miniature scale stuff very often, and not very much. So it's fun for me just to make stuff. So let's get into it. As you can, it's not complete. There's great many things I have to do. But I decided I wasn't gonna make a video of me doing this miniature scale thing, but I decided why not. I haven't made a video on my YouTube about Legos or anything for some time, so I decided why not. It wouldn't hurt to do it. Hopefully not. As you can see, I have my tan around it. It's, as you probably can predict, it is supposed to be like a desert area surrounding this base. And as you can obviously notice, there is tan on the top. That tan is on the top as a thing. You can sort of see as you look down. You can see that it sort of blends in. You can imagine what I'm going for, what I'm trying to look for, is it blending into the ground if somebody was spying on the base. But the cannons on the side sort of give it away, because, you know, like I say, if you look downwards, you can sort of see the cannons very easily. So that's a bummer. Yeah, let's jump into it. Oh shoot, that's not good. I fix that. This one part right here is pretty unstable. This little part right here, but the rest is stable. I would put pieces under it, but I need to make room for stuff that is inside the base. So, as you can probably see, this is the hangar of my base. There's not much to look at because I'm not done, like I said, but it is pretty much complete. I might make the base bigger so I can fit more stuff in there, because, as you know, hangars are large, so I need the space to deploy my fighters and carriers and troops. Let me get this ship. Here is a fighter right here. Oh, oops. Sorry. Here's my fighter. Like I said, I'm not expert of making minifigures things, but I'm having fun trying it out. So here's my fighter. As you can see, automatically see it does have this little claw at the front. The claw is supposed to be blasters. I was going to use this blaster thing right there. I was going to use this piece instead of the claw, but this piece, when placed on, sort of looks like a bird with a beak or something like that. And it does also have the circle piece, circle look to it, so it sort of looks like a turret, but it's not supposed to be a turret. So I decided to go with the claw instead, because the claw sort of looks like two, small laser blast shooting, small laser things. I had two designs. This was my second design. I'm gonna try to get my first design. Show you what was my first design. Here's my first design of the miniature ship. It doesn't look very fantastically cool, but what I was going for, I was just messing around and I saw this was pretty interesting. One that the pieces right here sort of look like engine pieces. I don't know what you would call them, but sort of looks like engine piece. The red piece is supposed to be the engine. So yeah. So I thought this looked pretty cool, but it doesn't look like a back really. It sort of looks like the front almost, this piece right here. So I decided that the other way looks more like a wing. Yeah, it sort of looks more like a wing. If anyone wants to comment and say which one you like, that would be nice. I appreciate when people comment on my things. You don't have to, that's fine with me. But I do appreciate people commenting on my Lego creations. And yeah. So let's put him back, and then we have my carrier, my transport carrier. What I was going for this was the Clone Wars Republic gunship. I am a fan of clones, and I really do like the Republic gunship because of how it's designed. As you can see, it doesn't look fantastically like Republic gunship. You have to use your imagination to get the idea, the visual look. But what I was really trying to replicate from the Republic gunship, sorry, just trying to make a better position from my camera, is the inner side where I can put my troops. This will only hold 4 units, sadly, but I at least had a good number of guys I can deploy in there. They can fit pretty easily and snug easily. So it's pretty nice. That was what I was going for. You see, I used a little turret thing that I was just talking about as laser blasts, as weapons for the front. They aren't my preferred design for it, but I need weapons for the gun, for the ship. The red thing in the back, I have no clue what that is. I assume it'll be something like the engine. Maybe it's thrust from the engine of the extra red. But reason why I did something like this is because just having one red piece on each side as the engine didn't look right to me, and needed something in the back, so I decided to put this here. So yeah, it's a little weird design. Like I said, this is my sort of first time making miniature scale Lego things. Here is the top, this little blue thing. It's supposed to be the shield. Yeah, reason why I have a shield is because I pretty much assume that these gunships will be under fire as they deploy, and to prevent them from getting heavily damaged and destroyed automatically after just as they land, they need a shield. So yeah, that's what I was going for. That's pretty much it. I only have one of that version, and I only have 4 of the fighters. Like I said, I probably will extend the base. Probably, that's a big probably on there. But we're getting me up tomorrow for the Lego thing, so I probably won't have time to do such thing. As you can see, I have green, yellow right there. That probably wasn't the best color for deploying stuff so you can fly. I just did realize, I know it's very dumb, but I just did realize that's for construction and whatnot. So this is sort of dumb for me to do that, but I want a little deployment place. I might switch the colors out, but I do want a deployment place so I can deploy my troops, my fighters. So yeah, I put it in the back for a reason, because the back is not exposed. I would have put the sides, open sides, where they can deploy from the sides. But like I said, it's exposed and can be shot from the side. But in the back, you can't shoot unless you flank do from the rear or use artillery or whatnot. So in the back was a perfect place for me to do it. So yeah, that's my design. This right here, I'm probably wondering if you're not, that's cool. But this right here is supposed to be an elevator, because how do they get up and down from between the layers is that they have an elevator. I'll probably put a second elevator somewhere. Don't know where, but since it's such a large base, you probably want two elevators. And then we have my ground, my last layer. This is my infantry ground unit deployment place, because this one's higher, so it will be my fighters. That one's lower, so it will be my ground deployment stuff. As you see, there's an open back, and same reason why I have this as my back deployment is that same reason why they're in the back. This is a tank. Sort of a simple, weird design. This dark layer, flat piece right here is supposed to be tracks, and it sort of doesn't make any sense why that would be tracks and why it would be so small, but that's what it's supposed to be, tracks. Here is a turret. It can turn, mostly. I don't break it off. Here it can turn, so that's pretty nice. It is almost out of scale with infantry, soldier, almost out of scale, but I think it's good enough for what I'm doing. So here are my tank deployment areas. I have 6 of them, so I'll probably make 6 tanks for it. Here's I don't know what these rooms right here will be. Probably where infantry can get ready to fight, or supplies and stuff will be right here. I'm not sure. Here is and the elevator where it ends. So yeah, I guess that's simple, basic stuff. I am planning probably to do a I'm not planning it probably. I am planning to do a 3rd layer, because as you know, this does come down right here, and it does fit perfectly because that's how I designed it. But it sort of didn't make any sense for me having the hangar and then having the top. And I don't know where I'm putting the command room, or HQ room yet. I was gonna put it all the way down here. It would make sense to do it because it's like a bunker and not very easy to destroy. It's low to ground. But I wanted to put infantry and stuff down there, and then I could do. I don't want to do in the hangar, because that's where I need as much space where I can put my fighters. So I'll probably make a 3rd layer where I can put my HQ and other stuff. Don't know what, but other things. I'm gonna put point defenses on top of here. Hopefully, I can make them camouflage look. So yeah, hopefully I can do that. I'm gonna probably take these side weapons down, off the pins, but that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. It's small-ish, quick, and so yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll try to make a second video. We'll see, and I'll catch y'all later.